Kingdom Daughters is a ministry that God really laid on my heart to start for the daughters of pastors and bishops. And I was born into a ministry family back in the 80s. Born and raised in Brooklyn, and by the time I was born, my dad was already a pastor. And so he started his church in a basement in East New York. And then after a few years, they moved to a storefront in the Crown Heights area. And my family, my mom, my dad, myself, and my brother, we lived on top of the storefront. And so I remember those days so vividly because our church was really small, but the power of God was there and it was very evident. However, people used to make fun of us, and myself and my brother, I remember we used to feel bad because people used to call us teeny tiny tabernacle and so many things. And for a kid, that can be kind of rough. But we made it through that, and then by the time I was a teenager, we moved to East New York, to the cathedral where we are now. And just growing up, having experienced that journey with my family, and then as the daughter of a pastor, I can understand the unique challenges that many of us face, the things that we see but don't see, the things that we hear but don't hear. And around about 2014, God really impressed in my heart to start this ministry for pastors and bishops' daughters. And so I gathered a group of young women together in about the spring of 2014. We met. The conversation was very rich. The connection was immediate and it was deep, and it was a phenomenal time. And I was really glad that I took that leap to do something. And then, things were going well. And then that fall, my mom passed. And when my mom passed, things kind of fell apart for me personally. And I didn't really have the will to continue certain things. And so I dropped the ministry for a while. And then last year, it really was in my heart again to build it back up. And so I did something really small last year. And then this year, I was being pushed to do something else because it's time. And so that's the reason why we're here today. We are here because the Kingdom Daughters is a movement and a nonprofit organization that God has given me to launch and to birth for the daughters of bishops and pastors, from younger all the way to seasoned, so that it's intergenerational, that it's intercultural, it's interdenominational, that we can lean on each other, we can be sisters to one another, we can unite, we can uphold and uplift one another. And so I'm so grateful for all of you that came out today. We are going to do great things, and I want you to remember the name, the Kingdom Daughters, because we are on the move, and God is going to do some great things. And I thank you in advance for your support.